Good morning. I'm going to walk you through how to make the first part in activity 125. First, we're going to click on the green plus to create a sketch. Now I'm going to click on my work plane. Notice I'm going to choose the work plane that's parallel to the front. Okay. And now we're asked to make a rectangle. So I'm going to use my rectangle tool. We're told to make the D for dimension. We're told to make the height 30 millimeters, so I'm going to click and drag out, and it's 30 mm, 30 space mm. Mine's defaulting to inches, so that's why I have to make sure I enter mm for millimeters. We're told to make the width 20 millimeters, 20 mm. So we've got a rectangle, and now we're going to finish the sketch, so I'm going to click on Finish Sketch. Now we're going to do something different we've never done before. We're going to click on Revolve. Okay, now this is the revolve option up here. There's also under create, you can also see it right here, revolve. If you mouse over revolve, it says revolves the sketch profile or planar face around a selected axis. Okay, you need to select the profile and then select the axis. So I click revolve. Now, initially it wants me to choose the profile. Okay, the profile, it automatically chose that rectangle by default. See how it says one selected already, right? And now for axis, I need to select the axis. So I'm going to click the left edge. So you notice when I click the left edge, what it does is it should, yep, there it is. It takes that rectangle and spins it around in a circle, makes a cylinder from it. So that's what a revolve does. It just revolves in the direction that you want it to. I'm doing it at an angle of 360 degrees, okay, which is what you're asked to do. But let's say if we only wanted to do half of a cylinder, we could change that to 180. That would do 180 degrees. But we want to leave it 360, so leave it as that. I just want to show you an option. You can specify however you want to do. We click OK. Now that piece is done. The next thing you're asked to do is to make a new sketch on the top. So we're going to right-click on the top and create a sketch. And then we're asked to go ahead and make a square. So I'm going to make my square. Now we need to dimension it, so I'm going to click D for dimension, and from the center to the edge of my square, it's going to be 5 millimeters. So I type 5 mm. Okay, I also need to do from the center to the bottom, I want it also to be 5 mm. And the width of it, the square is supposed to be 10. So we're going to set this to 10 mm. And the height is also going to be 10 mm. 10 mm. Okay. And now I'm going to E for extrude. I'm only going to click the square. There we go. And now I'm going to do that 15 mm. All right, hit enter. That's done. Next, we're going to do something called a fillet. You see right here, this edge right there tends to be has to be weak and can break easily. So we're going to do a fillet. The place to find a fillet is under this, where this modify is. It's going to be this fillet right here, this fillet. Okay, the shortcut for fillet you can see is F. If you mouse over it, it says it rounds the edges of a solid body by adding material to the edges and removing material. Okay, so I'm going to click on fillet. And what we're doing is we're going to click this edge. And then this edge. And I need to go ahead and spin it around. I need to get this edge too. And spin it around again, so we have all 4 edges. All right, and now the radius of my fillet is supposed to be a radius of 5 millimeters. So I'm going to click on right there. I'm going to set that to 5 mm. There we go. So we filleted that. The last thing we're going to do is on the bottom. I'm going to click on the corner. And this is a chamfer. Now, chamfer is also under modify. I'm going to click modify, and I click chamfer. If you mouse over it, it says chamfer bevels the edges of a solid. So basically, it smooths the edges so they're not so sharp. So I'm going to click on chamfer, and this is the edge I'm going to chamfer. And we're asked to do a 30-degree chamfer. So right here, it's saying under type, we don't want equal distance. We want to do distance and angle. So we're going to choose distance and angle. And the distance is supposed to be 5 mm. And the angle is supposed to be 30 degrees. 30 degrees. And then we click OK. Now just so we can see what it looks like, I'm going to click on the home up there. There we go. So that's how to make this particular part in activity 125. Good luck.